All right, everyone, here we go with an energy weather update. It's an important one. Tomorrow, we're pulling on Venus, moving into Aries, which is the final gear shift in the push-pull dance that Venus and Mercury have been doing since about March. It's important energy to understand, especially the environmental energy here, because it's coming up. It's not really Venus and Aries energy yet. That actually won't hit till a little bit after, I think, until a little bit after Venus moves into Aries, like a couple of days in. But the energy of that makes you emotionally brave. You know, you taking some chances. I mean, you literally standing in line at Starbucks or something, and you tap somebody you like on the shoulder. You go, you know, would you like to bang a cup of coffee sometime? And then maybe me later. Things along those lines. I mean, you saying shit, doing shit you wouldn't normally do. It does make you take some chances. And that came up here a little bit in this pre-shuffle. I imagine it'll come up in the pre-shuffle for Venus and Aries too, I would imagine. But this right here is sort of a different kind of an energy. This is a very emotional energy, overly emotional. So that Venus and Aries energy, okay, it's going to settle a couple of days into just some emotional bravery. But before that, between now and say the 2nd or 3rd, we'll say, Friday or Saturday, between now and Friday and Saturday, it's overly emotional. You might blurt out some things, you might say some things, you might go for something, you might make emotional purchases, which can be good and can be stupid. You can regret that later, okay? It's very emotional. You're acting very emotionally in this energy. And it's just because it's a lead up. The environmental surrounding energies are leading up to Venus and Aries. What's not helping is there's a lot of direction of fate energy involved too. You might see that in your astrology, there's the nodes getting involved, and there's a lot of redirecting of fate, and you might feel very strongly about things, very emotionally. Things might feel downright religious. I mean, the convenience store you go to might feel very religious to you, like it would make Mecca, you know, kind of a thing. So again, it is what it is. Let's take a look at the pre-shuffle. The environmental energy right now. We'll talk more about that. It's going to be very interesting Venus and Aries reading. Right. I'm exaggerating to be, you know, for entertainment purposes, or to get my point across. I'm exaggerating that little Starbucks analogy, but I will tell you it's not that far off. Somebody who never approached you might just do that in a very powerful way. But right now, things are very emotional. We're making plans and we're passionately moving forward with them without any thought, emotion. Again, we got the King of Cups. It's showing up as the king of emotion here. Okay, we're not even afraid. We're just emotionally. We don't care. We don't care if we might get left out. We're just determined and charging forward with it. It feels emotional. This energy will make you emotional. Relationships will end in this energy. If you're a divorce lawyer and you're watching me, or a secretary for a divorce lawyer, you better get to work. You better get on that. Go sit by the phone. Stay extra. Okay? Because people will say shit that they can't take back. This is an energy where shit is said that you can't take back. All right? No take backs. All right, here we go. It's very verbal, this particular energy. Between, you know, so when we add Venus and Aries to it, you know, which moves in on Wednesday, and when we add that energy to it, we push forward. We might push things a little too hard. It'll level out after Venus gets settled in Aries a couple of days. Like I said, it'll level out, and we'll just go for it and take chances. But we might be a little worried that we'll fail in the back of our mind. We're not going to do it with so much blind faith, kind of a thing, you know. All right, let's just see where we go. Let's pull 3 cards and a bottom card, see what the universe wants to tell you to help you out with the surrounding energies. And I think it's wise to get some help with these energies. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm not a time lord. I give you some time dates, calendar dates here, but you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, so I can't, you know. But I got to, much like astrologers do, I got to give you something. Right? And astrologers get their ass kicked for it. Oh, he said it was going to happen this week. It didn't happen. My Monday horoscope didn't happen. Nobody called. Yeah, but it might be a week later that it happens. You can't, there's no time. Again, it's crazy. Anyway, bottom of the deck, overall energy. Well, not the overall energy, the environmental energy around the base energy. So I suppose it's overall. It's 7 of Cups. The byproduct, this is a byproduct energy for me, the way it's reflecting. You might it's possible in this energy, the kickback from it might be that you're a little bit dizzy or disoriented, or you stutter like I just did, like that. You might get a little tongue-tied. You might and things just sort of roll out. I don't know. Yeah, you might be a little disorienting. Okay, a little bit. It's possible. So don't freak out. You know, if you think you need to see a doctor, go see a doctor. But if you wake up and the room is spinning, you know, it could be you're dehydrated. It could be try drinking some water first, you know, just whatever. But it can be a little just disorienting. You might, things you're normally good at, you're clumsy, you're fumbling all over the place. It's a byproduct of this highly charged emotional energy, right? And again, when the nodes get involved, there's all kinds of fate. Everything feels important. You might get upset with yourself. Oh my God, I dropped a dish. Dropping a dish while you're doing dishes, right? Or taking it out of the dishwasher, it falls, it breaks on the floor. Normally, you're like, oh, fuck. And then you clean it up. This time, it might be an all-out tirade, okay? So please keep that in mind. All right. Whoa, we froze. See? I told you it was powerful energy. Hold on. I told you it's powerful energy. You know, anything. We haven't been freezing up that often. We're going to be moving into some time where it's going to. I mean, it's crazy. All right. So that's that. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Here we go. And again, like I said, everything feels a little righteous. There's justice fueling that. All right. The 3 cards. 7 Pentacles, another 7. Middle card. God, I can't believe that thing froze. I swear, it's unreal. I wanted to finish my I saw that it froze. I wanted to finish my sentence about the dish because I know that'll happen. Something like that'll happen, and you will lose your shit over something that's stupid. And people around you will go, "Why are they? Have you lost your mind? You'll get overly emotional about TV shows. You might stop. Be careful. Stay away from reality shows and shit this week. I'm not even kidding you." Because you'll get crazy town about it. You'll break your TV. You will. How could he be so stupid? How? You will go nuts. I'm telling you, some of you will. I know. I mean, all right. Anyway, the sun. Look at the sun. It's a power. This is just talking about power. It's powerful energy. All right. It really is. We'll get there. 7 Pentacles. Why is it? What's red with that? The love geese. The lovers. There's a lot of things you want to do. There's a lot of things you feel like you want to do. There's a lot of options. I got options here, right? Everything feels good. Everything feels right. Everything feels like you feel like you know what you're doing. That's part of it. Sure, you might. Yeah, the byproduct, the kickback is you might find that's why you get super frustrated. I know how to do dishes. I do these dishes all the time. You might even juggle them while you do them. Hey, and normally I'm a king juggler, right? No problem. This time you're going to drop one. All right. If you have an act where you do like juggling chainsaws or something, you know, if that's your thing, you're some kind of acrobat watching me, I would take the week off, okay? Because normally your fucking acrobat act where you juggle chainsaws goes well. This time, you might be the armless juggler next week, okay? Be careful. I'm not fucking with you. Be careful. It is what it is. But this week is... And these two, strangely enough, are tied to this justice with the herringbone background. You see the background there? You can read energy. Just look at the backgrounds. If you could see color, you could read energy. If you can't see color, just read texture. Same thing. Let's clarify. Let's grab the witches. All right, I've warned you about this energy enough, right? I have. I warned you so you won't get blindsided. You know, Venus in Aries is powerful enough. It's making us take chances. This energy. I mean, yeah, Venus in Aries kind of fun. Sure, you want to bang a coffee sometime, and then how about me later? I mean, sure, yeah. You'll come up with all sorts of crazy pickup lines, and you'll say to yourself as you're doing it, though the difference is you'll say to yourself as you're doing it, oh, I never say stuff like that. I can't even believe I said that, right? That'll be what's going on in the back of your mind. In the energy in the lead up here, there's not a lot of that. There's this, I have absolute clarity. Okay, you don't. All right, I'm going to clarify the 7 of Pentacles. All right. This energy will help you. This reading will help you a great deal. I would pair this with the Venus in Aries reading that's coming up. I would. All right, let's go. Let's see where we're at here. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. What do we got? And don't you freeze up again. Don't you do it. It looks like it wants to. Son of a bitch. All right, the energy swirls when you start throwing cards. It always does. It does not just for me. I'm not the warlock on the fucking hill. For you, it does too. Just most people don't feel it or notice it. Oh, they don't want to believe it. Oh, that's not true. I don't believe it. I don't believe in all that crap. Well, guess what? Shit is there whether you believe in it or not. Okay? I mean, it is what it is. The Seven of Pentacles sometimes, anyway. Seven of Pentacles crossed by the Eight of Cups. There's a chance here. This energy is providing an opportunity. There's an opportunity within this energy. It's hidden in a little bit of frustration, a little bit of overly emotional kinds of things. Well, you don't even feel bad for some. That's the danger of the current energy, right? The energy in the lead up to Venus and Aries. That's the danger, is you don't care that you just blurted something out. You will care during Venus and Aries. You will immediately regret if you blurt something out or whatever, or do something stupid, right? There's an opportunity here it's all sort of here for you to use that emotional energy to your advantage, all right? For you to take 8 broken cups and tell them they're fucking broken. There is a chance. It might be something within yourself or whatever. You can use this to your advantage if you choose to. The universe is showing you how, because this is major arcana. It's a choice that's already been made. In other words, it's already lit up. If there were 2 roads in front of you, yeah, with the Lover's card forward here, the universe put a fucking light on one. One is lit, one isn't. Wonder which one to go down. You know, it's real easy. But you'd be surprised how many times people fuck that up. I will tell you. They get themselves into the craziest shit in life. Right here, what's on top? Knight of Wands, yeah. It's a brave yet stupid knight. Well, no. It's not. I don't want to use the word stupid. I don't like that. It's a brave and irresponsible, brave and sort of a bull in the china closet kind of energy. You know, it's a bit of that. I can't find the word. I don't want to use stupid, and I don't want to use irresponsible. It's just a brave and clumsy energy. All right? A little bit. Why is that here? The Seven of Wands. Yeah, honestly, just... it's sort of it's an energy that allows us to go for it. There's something you're supposed to just go for without thinking about. There's a whole bunch of stuff you'll fuck up by doing that. Okay, well, let's just be clear. There's multiple things happening here with the Seven of Cups. Not just 7. It's talking about multiple things. Let's be clear on that. But there's one specific thing in there that that actually works out for you. It actually works out to your advantage. And I'll show you a proof. The bridging energy, the next card. What's the bridging energy? I ask. It's the 2 of Cups. You add clumsy, fucking just saying some shit, drunken, talking, overly emotional. You're going to tell your friend something that you'd never say in a million years. You're going to tell your spouse something you'd never say, whatever it is. Just clumsy and fucking just, I can't believe, that kind of a thing. You rise up like you're some kind of person taking on 6 people. Works out to your advantage. I don't know what it is. It's different for all of you. Okay? But it's something that benefits. It's a chance for you to fix a relationship you have with somebody that's broken. Okay? It's a chance for you to fix a broken relationship and move on from it. Say, this is broken. It's what I said about the 8 of Cups. You say, these are the 8 broken cups. These cups are broken. Let's fix it. Okay? It's a bit of that. I think what we're talking about here, though, is more the way you say the cups are broken. Right? It's a brave, clumsy energy. In this energy, you will be a bit clumsy. You're very emotional. You will say some things. Even if for some of you, it affects you just a little. For others of you, it affects you a lot. Okay? I don't know. There's no name tags on who's here watching. So keep that in mind. But you have a real opportunity here. Divine timing, right? Energy's right for something to happen. For you to fix something that's out of balance between you and another person. It could be your runner soulmate. It could be. It feels like a relationship you have with somebody. It could be a family member. Could be a friend. Could be a boss. Could be a coworker. Could be a dog. I don't know. I'm just reading energy. Either way, your clumsiness has a chance to work to your advantage in one way. The rest of it, pay attention to what I said. Okay? You're going to feel like, well, you might even. Some of you might even do this first, and you say, well, if that worked, I'm going to. Be emotional all over the place. Be careful where you spread your emotional juices. Okay? Be careful about that. All right, here we go. Lovers. Why is it here? Let's talk about it. If you think I'm avoiding the sun, you're right. I'm going to do it last. All right. Lovers, tell me about it. Tell me about these love geese. What's going on here? Something else here. We got a 2 of Cups and Lovers. We got some soul happening. And that sort of ties to, a lot of times you get these 2 cards together, you talk about a soulmate and things like that. But and they are read together technically, but it's what I said. Everything feels downright religious in this energy. You're righteous. Like this guy right here. He's fighting the good fight, right? It's clumsy though. You know, yeah, I get it. This relationship is shit. It's 8 broken cups. It's clumsy. Try to limit the clumsiness, and you know. But either way, there's one thing where it actually does work to your advantage. So, good for you. And that's probably why it's all happening. Things happen for a reason, Steve. Yeah, it's because of that. Easy to see. 7 of Pentacles. Duh. There it is. Divine timing. Well, you think divine time, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. It is all happening for one reason. Whatever. The rest of the stuff is just, you know, again, kickback. Byproduct. You might be a little bit disoriented. You might feel it as being a little bit dizzy. You might not be as coordinated as you normally are. You might get tongue-tied. Why is the Lovers here? I'm tired of fucking shuffling. I'm running out of shit to say. Lovers is crossed by the Ace of Cups. A new beginning. This is all happening because of a new beginning between you and another person. You're going to be very clumsy in pointing out the 8 broken cups. This is a bull in a china closet, okay? But it works out very well. Better than expected. It's good. It's good. I like it. I'm a little curious. I don't really need to I'll pull the rest anyway. The Wheel of Fortune, it changes. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, a message that changes everything. Blah, blah, blah. I knew it would come out like that. It had to, right? If it didn't, I'd scrap the whole reading and go, this is erroneous. It doesn't work. Well, duh. That's why I throw the cards, because they back up my energy reads. Not the other way around, right? I'm not learning how to read energy here. I already know. Oh, boy, I wish I didn't sometimes. Why is this happening? I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask the tough question. All right? And then I'll pull on the Sun, which I don't want to. All right? You may go, oh, why don't you want to pull on that, Steve? It's the happiest card in the deck. I don't know. Something about it. I don't know. There's something about it. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm just going to pull one card, the crossing card. We'll do the ending first, and we'll end with the Sun. All right? I swear to God, if a devil lands on that, I'm just going to shut the video off. All right? All right. All right, here we go. No, I won't. I'm just kidding. Here we go. All right, let's go. Why is this happening? 3 of Cups. It's a celebration energy. It's the environmental energy. I mean, I could say it's happening. I mean, I got 3 cups, 2 cups. Why is this? I'm pulling on this. Why? Why is this? Why is it divine timing? Why? You know, I mean, everything happens for a reason. I mean, the Queen of Wands. So you see your value. There's something about this that helps you with your self-worth. There's something about it. And that's probably happening because it's necessary for your future. We're always getting spoken to. The energy is there. Everything that's ever happened or ever will happen, or it's all happening at once. It's all there, like information on a cassette tape or information on a CD. I know I'm using old technology, but it's easy for people to visualize. Fine, you want to get real old information on an 8-track tape. It's all there. You just at different points on it. You're always getting messages from future you and past you. We just don't listen, especially to future you. We listen to past us all the time. That's why we get nostalgic and we cry, oh, it was great back here. Oh, you should come back here. We listen to that one all the fucking time. But future one, we just dismiss it. I don't want to hear that, right? It's the inconvenient truth, you know. It is what it is. It's to boost your confidence for something you'll need in the future, is what I'm saying. All right, here we go. The Sun. Why is it here? Let's see where we go. Why is the Sun here? It's crossed by the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Be careful. Oh, well, I'm going to see. What's on top? The 9 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. That's what I said. Everything feels downright religious here. You feel like you need to do this for this to happen. This is like independence. This is like somebody here who's, you know, retired and fresh as a daisy and free to go. I mean, be careful about, you feel like you know what you're doing in this energy in every instance.